I made some more progress with this project. What I decided to do is to sniff the EPROM as this device executes. When I removed this circuit board, I had noticed that one of the cables over here was loose. And I thought I had loosened it in the process of removing the connector. However, when I put the circuit board back in, I fixed that cable, and then when I turned on the unit, I did not get any error messages. Previously, this loudspeaker here was making beeping noises indicating that something was wrong. So maybe those beeping noises were not related to the front panel missing, but to that loose wire. If I turn this on now, one can hear several of these relays clicking on and off. And that means the program is executing. So what I have done is connect the bus analyzer to the EPROM here. And the EPROM was too close to the board with another component very close to it, so this clip didn't fit. So what I did is I put an empty socket in an empty socket in an empty socket and then the EPROM on that until this clip fit. That's why it's sticking out so much. I also, at the same time, it is not visible here, connected in the back here some of the logic probes to the IIC bus on the outside to be able to tell what kind of commands this program or the unit here sends to the IIC bus to see what it might be expecting from the front panel. And this is the bus capture shown in pulse view of the execution of the program right after power on. What we can see here is that the processor is scheduling routines in a constant time slot interval. And the routines, of course, change. And over here is the first time that there is an access to the IIC bus. And there's another access over here. So if I zoom in on this, we can see that there's an attempt to perform an operation on the IIC bus. At the beginning of the first access, we can see that the microprocessor attempts to read data from address 7E. And what that indicates is that that is supposed to be the bus address of the front panel that is missing. What I've done as well is I added two buses, an address and a data bus, so that I can look at both the address of the program that is being executed as well as the data that is shown by the EPROM for that address. What I need to do is correlate this with the disassembled view, and this way I can, one, make sure that the data that the data and the addresses that are in the disassembler match the corresponding address and data in the bus capture. This way I can be sure that the PROM reader got the same data out of the EPROM as what the processor sees, because I have some concerns about the age of the EPROM.